Good evening. Here's some help with the word problems. Number 1, a wire is stretched from the top of an 8-foot pole to a bracket 5 feet. So if we draw a picture of this, we would have an 8-foot pole and 5 feet here. So 8 and 5. And then it wants to know how long is this wire. So you need to do 8 squared plus 5 squared. Get that answer and take the square root. Round to the nearest tenth or hundredth and put your answer here. On number 2, the same thing. You're solving for a hypotenuse. A helicopter went up vertically 300. Then the helicopter went west 400, north, east, south, never eat soggy waffles, 400. And it wants to know its starting point. So this will be 300 squared plus 400 squared, and you find the square root of that, and you'll know the distance. Next, number 3. This was written on dot paper. So this side is 2, and this side is 2. The question is, what is the perimeter of the triangle? So perimeter, you add up all the sides. Well, we can't add up all the sides because we don't know the third side. So we'll use Pythagorean theorem to solve for that. So we would have 2 squared plus 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. So we would have 4 plus 4, which is 8. So this side is the square root of 8. The square root of 8 is 3.6. Then for your final answer, you have to add them up. You would do 3.6 plus 2, and that would be 7.6. And I'm just kidding. Hold on. Okay, let's go back. And the square root of 8, because this is the square root of 8, is 2.8. Thank you. I wrote 3.6. I meant 2.8. So square root of 8 is 2.8. So 2.8 plus 2 plus 2 is 6.8. All right, next for B, you know that this side is 2, this side is 3. You'll do 2 squared plus 3 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. So then you would take the square root of 13, which is at the 3.6. 3.6, that's what I said earlier, so I was jumping the gun. Then the final question says, hey, what's the perimeter? So I'll let you add up 2, 3, and 3.6, write your answer in the triangle, and it's in centimeters. All right, number 4, we have a park that is, let me scoot this down so I can draw a picture. We have a park that's 8 miles long and 6 miles wide. If I want to get from here to here, I could go doodly-doodly-doo, 8 miles, and then I could go doodly-doodly-doo, 6 miles if I walked like on the outside of the parking lot or the sidewalk. So that would be 14. Or the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So if I took the diagonal, what would that be? Well, I would have to do 6 squared, 36, 8 squared, 64, and that would be 100. The square root of 100 is 10. So would you rather go 14 or 10 if you're in a hurry? The final question says, how much shorter is your walk? So do 14 minus 10. Make sure the directions said to draw pictures, so make sure you're drawing pictures for these. Number 5, the bases are 60 feet apart. So we have our different bases. We have home is here. First base, second base, third base. It wants to know how far is home from second Go away. Ah. Sorry. Okay, so we have each side it says is 60. So if all these sides are 60, and if all the sides are 60, this is a square, so that means this is a right angle. So you would take 60 squared plus 60 squared and solve for this hypotenuse. So one more time, I drew a picture of the ballpark, and we know that all the sides are 60, so that it's a square park. And then if we draw a line down the middle, because it wants us to find the distance from home to second base, we can look at it as this is the right angle, or the right triangle. So we'll have 60 squared plus 60 squared, and we'll solve for our missing piece, C. Number 6, be careful because they are giving us the hypotenuse. So you have a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and you're looking for b. You're not looking for c this time. So you're going to do 50 squared. Let me get rid of this or move it out of the way. Okay, 50 squared minus 35 squared, and that will give you b squared. You're missing this distance. So do 50 squared minus 35 squared and take the square root of that. All right, here is number 7. It wants to know the height of the parallelogram, so it wants to know this. Well, let's see what we do have. We have a right triangle here. I know that A is 9, and I know the C is 15, the diagonal. So I have A, which is 9, A, which is 9. So I have A squared plus B squared, that's that blue part I'm looking for, equals C squared. You'll do 9 times 9, which is 81. 15 times 15, which I believe is 225. Then you'll subtract 81 from both sides and solve for b squared. Whatever you get, take the square root and put the answer in meters. Thank you. Have a magical day. Goodbye.